That was good. Just cough right at the start. That's it. We're keeping that. No. You're giving me the signal to do a do-over, but we're not doing a do-over.
Hello.
Hello.
And welcome to the most recent installment of...
Our show.
Which is called...
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
But we ran into some copyright issues, so instead we called it The Movie Men.
The Movie Men. That's a better name anyways.
It's more applicable considering what we talk about.
You don't really see neighborhoods. People don't talk about their neighborhood.
No. If you do that, you should be concerned.
Yeah. The creepy people talk about neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
this is probably the least professional start we've ever had.
Hey, that's all right.
That's fine.
If people are still listening, they won't be surprised.
Before we start talking about anything, spoilers.
Spoilers aplenty.
Spoilers suck. But we're gonna
warn you.
We're gonna do them anyways.
Yeah. We're
gonna talk so heavily about the movie that we went to go see. So spoilers.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen Spider-Man Far From Home, oh God, I said it.
You fool.
Then just bookmark this.
Yeah.
Just save it put it on your phone.
Come back to it later.
Whatever you do, you can download it now.
Please
download it so that it's there and it's ready to go.
To download it, please.
Sorry?
We encourage people to download this.
We do.
Just
yes.
wait till you've seen the movie.
We've stopped putting viruses in the episodes.
There's 1 in a million chance of getting a virus. It's pretty low.
If you're the 1 millionth listener,
surprise,
then you might get a virus.
Yeah.
All right. So okay, first question that I have in regards to Spider-Man Far From Home,
which is the movie we saw,
which is the movie we just went to go see.
Yep.
Why do they call them Milk Duds?
I
bought a box of Milk Duds.
Right.
I don't think I've ever had Milk Duds prior to this.
Sure.
But it seemed, it's the cliche movie candy. And they were just chewy caramels.
Right. So I don't have the answer to this.
Okay.
I'm assuming like milk is from the milk chocolate in it, and duds are just because it's a dud. Like,
I have no idea.
This will be a good candy. Oh no, it was a dud.
I have no idea, but all I know is, you
tried it.
Didn't taste anything like milk.
Nor should it.
No.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's going to just be one of those unsolved mysteries of life, I guess.
The Sphinx,
the
Stonehenge,
Sphinx,
ancient aliens, milk duds.
Who built the pyramids?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Man, Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah.
I hated this movie.
Okay.
No,
I don't know yet.
I'm just kidding. I can't do that.
Just to let people into the loop. So Brady and I saw this movie like hours ago, but just where we live geographically, we had to drive to go see it. So we drove all the way home and didn't talk about it once.
We had like a 40-minute car drive.
It was really awkward because so many times we wanted to turn and be like, what about that part? Oh, we can't talk.
I was desperately playing on my rapidly dying phone, just trying to occupy myself so that I wasn't. Yeah.
So I truly don't know how Brady feels.
We don't know what each other's thoughts are.
Yeah.
So I'll start by saying this is a movie of firsts.
Oh, okay.
So this is the first movie since Endgame.
Right. Yep. And in a way, it's a movie of lasts.
It's the last movie of Phase 3
Correct.
For the MCU.
Yep.
It's the first movie post the Infinity Saga. We're done with the Infinity Stones.
Yep.
And the Infinity Gauntlet.
Right.
Thanos is not a threat.
No.
It is the first Marvel movie, not just MCU movie, but first Marvel movie in a very, very long time to not have a Stan Lee cameo.
Yes, sadly. Right.
At no point does to stand. Now it's possible that he was like in a framed portrait somewhere in the background, kind of a little Easter egg, and we missed it.
Yeah,
I didn't see him anywhere.
To be honest, I totally forgot about that.
Wow.
Well, just because he's passed away, I just assumed they weren't going to pull him out in some way.
So that was kind of rough.
Yeah, it's a sad reality that we're in now.
Yeah. I that was kind of probably it for the first time we see Mysterio, but that's not really a first time Mysterio has been on the big screen.
Ooh,
as a character.
Okay.
So that's very exciting. First outing for Quentin Beck.
I thought it was a cool first experience.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about
You didn't really know
him.
anything about Quentin Beck going into this movie.
No. I loved kind of just his whole, like, everything around him, like the ambiance that he brought.
Sure.
I liked his, like, musical theme. Like, there were, like, 80s video game tones to his soundtrack when he was on the screen, and I liked it. And... yeah,
I missed that entirely.
Just subtle little
cool.
things. Kind of like in Thor Ragnarok. Like, you remember some of those musical undertones? Like,
yeah.
It was just kind of a
cool, we had like
cool synth undertones.
Welcome to the Jungle and
right.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. The sound. Those. Yes.
Yeah. So the movie starts out, and we are mourning the loss of Tony Stark.
Yeah. Yeah, and it kind of bridges the gap between they reference, what is it called? The blips?
The blips.
Yeah,
so the blip. So the whole dust, as up until this point, we've
right.
referred it to as the snap.
Yep.
Or the dusting.
Yep.
Or whatever else is now being referred to as the blip.
Yep.
And learning to live in a post, like guys are saying, my little brother's older than me now.
Right. Or like there's people living in my apartment, or just like different, just life post blip,
which is so weird because you reappeared wherever you got dusted from,
right?
Which means that in most cases, like people, people have moved into your apartment, and you're just kind of coming back into the apartment now, like
right.
you're now there's two of you in the shower, and you're not really sure who the other person is.
Yeah.
It happened. It must have. And the entire Earth must have happened. Someone saw someone naked.
I'm sure, yes.
Yeah.
Many awkward things.
Many. Someone saw like a Gabriel Iglesias naked.
Maybe.
You're looking it up?
I have no idea who that is.
Wait for it. Waiting.
Sorry, man. Oh, dear God. Oh, yeah.
The fluffy guy.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Or sometime somewhere.
So, anyways, so post-snap world, post-blip world.
Yep. People just kind of coming to terms with it, getting used to this new reality. Yep.
And it's summer vacay is coming on up.
Yes.
And weirdly, like there's this epic kind of, even though it's summer vacation, they're basically going to go on a several week-long Europe trip with the school.
I mean, so I never went on a trip like that in school, but trips like that did exist in high school.
Over the summer?
Not over the summer. So
yeah,
during the
so
school
that was
year.
that to me that was really interesting.
That is kind of unique.
So, and ironically, it's also mostly like there's, I don't know, I would say 12 kids on this trip. It's not not a big trip.
Yeah.
And it's also ironically all of our main characters are on this. So you've got Flash Thompson on the trip.
Yeah.
Ned, whatever Ned's last name is on the trip.
Yep. MJ.
Peter
obviously.
Parker is on the trip.
Yep.
MJ is on the trip.
Yep.
And Betty?
I forget. Ned's friend
who becomes girlfriend.
Yep. Just for plot reasons, luckily no one got the measles the week before or couldn't afford the trip because their parents are cheapskates or something.
Yeah. Or there were only 12 spots and they didn't fill up.
Yeah.
It just seemed to work out.
Hey, that's perfect.
So yeah, you've got the movie starts out and Peter almost seems like he's trying to find his place in a post Tony world.
Yeah.
His mentor is gone.
Yes.
And he's feeling a lot of pressure. Like, he does a press conference, and he's feeling a lot of pressure from the media and everyone else.
Yep.
You know, they're asking him things like, what is your plan? What are you going to do if the aliens come back? And
because he's kind of like the last sheriff in town now.
yeah. And what, you know, are you taking over? Are you the new Iron Man?
Yeah.
And it's causing him some anxiety. It was it almost felt like a flashback or a callback to Iron Man 3, when there's moments that Tony gets really overwhelmed because he's having post-traumatic stress from the first Avengers movie, from the wormhole in New York.
Right. Yeah.
So that was sort of an interesting parallel.
Yeah.
So
you know what? You know what it kind of reminded me of? It kind of had similar flavors to Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
And just in that, this kind of continual conflict in him of like self-interests versus just like expectations of him.
Sure.
So, and we'll get into this later, but just always him having to kind of juggle, like, am I going to pursue MJ, or am I going to spend time with MJ, or am I going to help save the Earth?
Am I going to be Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was a topic kind of pursued in Spider-Man 2, and it was a huge conflict with him, and you've seen the movie.
I mean, not to say the awful, cliche, horrible line that nobody wants to hear.
Oh, here we go.
But it really, truly does sort of just live out that line of, with great power comes great responsibility.
Right.
You can't have these powers.
Right.
And Tom Holland says it in Civil War, when we first meet Tom Holland, Peter Parker, and he's in the bedroom. He's in his bedroom, and Tony's there, kind of recruiting him.
Right.
And he says something like, "If you could do the things that I could do, and you didn't do them,
right,
and then something happens, and you could have stopped it,
right,
that's on you."
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And so he knows, he realizes that he's got these wicked, awesome abilities, and it's his responsibility to
not squander them,
and to make sure that he is, I don't know, that he's just, you know, he's taking care of the responsibilities that he's got.
Right. Yeah.
That have been thrust onto him.
Yeah. I definitely just a continual challenge of, like, everyone wants to be an individual. Everyone wants to pursue things that
I don't
bring pleasure.
No.
You're a robot, so you don't count. But I don't know, finding that balance of saving the world, but also just getting to hang out with MJ and telling her, "Hey, I'm Spider-Man." Or,
yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
which
well, we'll get to that later.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
I was a little unsure going into this movie how they were going to pull it off, how they were going to follow up a massive event. Not just the, like, we've seen movies where, you know, it happens all the time in film franchises where they ramp it up and then the world's at stake.
Yep.
And then you go to the next movie or TV series do this.
Sure.
Right? The Supernatural did this.
Okay.
It was the apocalypse. Right? We reached the end of the 4th season. It's the apocalypse. Well, the show went on for another 10 seasons after we stopped the apocalypse. And so it's kind of like you never quite feel that same threat level.
How do you match that?
So and so lots of movies do it
intensity?
where they're like, the world is at stake.
Yeah.
Endgame didn't do that. Endgame said the universe is at stake.
Right.
Everything.
Yeah.
because there's a moment in Endgame where Thanos realizes a world where I've snapped away half the people is never going to work.
Right.
Because the people who are left behind will never accept the fact that, like, they'll never accept that this is for the greater good.
Right.
And so there's a moment in Endgame where his agenda changes and he says, I'm just going to kill everyone now and we'll start over. So literally everything
is on the line.
Everything was on the line.
Yeah.
So how do you come back from that? How do you do an independent superhero film where you know, maybe the world is at stake, but that seems kind of unlikely because it seems unlikely that Spider-Man is going to save the world.
Right.
So really it's you know, maybe it's all of New York. Maybe it's all of America.
Sure.
Or in this case, you know, it's Europe, so maybe it's the city of Paris. And yeah, like how are we gonna come down off of that high and not feel like, you know, it's not really whatever. It's just kind of but they did such a good underwhelming.
No.
Based on, you know, I never, well, that's not true. So the film's got two very different phases, right? So we've got the part of the film where Mysterio is working with us.
Yes.
And we're fighting the elementals. And I kind of felt like that was underwhelming.
Right.
Because by the time we go to fight any of them, Mysterio's already taken care of the first three.
Right.
And then the premise is set up that the only one that's left is Fire. And he's the biggest, the baddest, and the strongest. And he's the one that has destroyed Quentin Beck's world because his alternate universe, right? Because we've introduced the idea that, okay, there is a multiverse. And I'm like, okay, like we're only a half an hour into this 2 hour and however long it is film. And we know what our, like, we already know what we're up against. And yes, it seems like it's dire, but it also just is kind of a, like, if he's just going to continue to absorb metal and he's going to grow and he's going to, then it's just a big, massive special effects vomit fight that we're in for at the end, right? Which is the problem that Batman and Superman, or Batman versus Superman had. Right? The movie reaches the end and we're up against Doomsday. Yeah. And it's just this big monster that we're fighting, right? So it's just, and I was like, oh, like, I don't know, that's, you know, that's not great. But within 20 minutes of announcing that, hey, this is what we're up against, we kill him. Yeah. And I'm going,
what now?
Okay.
Yeah. What's the deal now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think you made a good point, because there's been so many.
Thank you.
Well, it was about time. We're on episode, what is it, 7? I mean, our listeners, we were getting a lot of feedback about that. Brady makes
make a good point.
Make a good point, for goodness' sake.
Shut up, Grandma.
No one asked you. I think you made a good point. A lot of times, whether it's TV or cinema, just there's some type of climax in a series or trilogy or what have you, and then the following up episode or sequel or what have you just doesn't live up to it or doesn't match that intensity.
Sure.
And I feel like what fits well with Endgame and then going next into Spider-Man is their apples and oranges, and that this, like Spider-Man, whether it's Homecoming or Far From Home, they, in a way, I feel they don't take themselves as seriously. Like, they have a lot of comedic undertones. They're light, in a way, they're light and fluffy. I know we get it; they get into some serious stuff, and they're good movies. But I just feel they have some nice kind of appealing fluff to them.
Sure.
And it's just kind of apples and oranges. That it's not, if you had like something that was immediately next, like trying to match in that intensity, I think it would be not a good combination.
Sure.
But it's that contrast that just kind of,
and I mean, the movie's a nice breather.
That's very good. Yeah.
You know, it's kind of a nice.
Yep.
Just take a step back and you
Yeah.
know,
Like there's
have
some
a little fun.
Yes. Yeah. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah. Now, having said that,
Mm-hmm.
there are many moments, and I've got a question for you.
Okay.
Before I really dive into it.
Sure.
Before we dive into this.
Of course.
But I would say there are many moments in this film
Mm-hmm.
where the stakes feel really high, but not necessarily as a global destruction. In a global destruction way.
Right.
There are times when the stakes are high emotionally.
Yes.
There are times when the stakes are high as far as relationships go.
Oh, yeah.
There are times where the stakes are high as far as who Peter is and what he's going to do with his friends and trying to save his friends and trying to live out the life of a normal teenager.
Or is he going to? Yeah. Sorry,
Or
go
just
ahead.
having his identity revealed. The time where the stakes are high that, you know, I'm going to get discovered here if I'm not more careful.
Yep. Yep.
So, but my question for you.
Sure.
I read a lot of I'm knowledgeable when it comes to comic books.
Okay. Yeah.
And all of this stuff. And so, which is really interesting and kind of fun. Like, it's we live in such a, this is a bit of a tangent. We live in such an incredible time where movies, comic book movies, are no longer a taboo. They're no longer a guilty pleasure.
No. Oh.
Like,
no.
They're
Quite the opposite.
massive.
Yeah.
Like,
Lucrative, popular.
it's crazy
hip,
that the biggest films in the world
Yes.
are Spider-Man movies
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and the Hulk and
Thor. Yeah.
and
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ant-Man. Like,
Yeah.
Rocket Raccoon and Groot. Like, it's
Yeah.
just, I don't know. To me, I was sitting in the theater just, yeah.
Just
Before the movie started, I was thinking to myself, this is bizarre. What I fall into a category that I would say is a combination of avid movie fan,
Yep.
and avid comic lover,
Mm.
which makes me one of the most spoiled. I fall into the category of one of the most spoiled people on the planet
Yeah.
because I'm getting amazing movies about comics.
This is the time to be alive for you.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, good thing you weren't born in 1947.
Right. When post-war and everyone was
You would have been
making babies. I don't. So anyways,
Yeah.
so my question for you. So I went into this film knowing all about Quentin Beck.
Cool.
Now, this movie makes some changes. There were some surprises for me.
Okay. Oh, cool.
And I can break down those for you. But I first want to hear you talk about Quentin Beck. I want to hear you talk about Mysterio, break down what you were expecting, what your suspicions were, and sort of, you know, what your overall experience with the character was.
Yeah, that's a really loaded question. That's a good question. I guess I don't even know myself what I was expecting. I had like 1% exposure to him. To be honest, I was just surprised he was such a mentor to Peter, and that he was just benevolently, like, he was just good and he was helping mankind. And I was just
Did you know that Mysterio was part of? Did you know he's a villain?
I
That
thought
he's one
he
of
was.
Spider-Man's rogues gallery.
I just had visions of him in the old Spider-Man cartoon from, what is that, the 60s?
Okay.
Of just him doing something sinister. I just remember that like a fishbowl head and like him hypnotizing people or something. And so for the first half of this movie, I was just kind of like, I'm missing something. I'll have to talk to Brady about this after because I'm just confused. And obviously things became transparent and clear pretty quickly, you know, partway through the movie. He was played by an actor I enjoy, so it's hard to differentiate the two. I enjoyed his presence on the screen, that is Mysterio, but I'm not sure how much is that if that is tied to Jake Gyllenhaal. And again, I talked about just his like musical undertones of that like synthesizer. That just got me. I'm like, this is so cool.
Did you know that
This
that's
is
not
awesome.
actually the pronunciation of his name? Have you seen this
wouldn't.
interview?
There are a lot of names I mispronounce.
So-
that could be one.
So Jake Gyllenhaal. Well, but everyone pronounces it like
Oh.
in Hollywood. It's Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake
But he
Gyllenhaal,
did
okay.
an interview with, I think it was Conan,
Okay.
which kind of surprised me because I don't
Hmm.
like Conan. And it's because it's like a Swedish name. It legitimately is like Jake Gyllenhaal. Like it's got like a real
Yeah.
yeah. I'll have
So
to,
everyone
I'll have to
butchers
look
it.
it up and send it to you. But it's like yeah, it's really the pronunciation of it is really dramatic. So, anyways, that's a little And that, sir, you can take to the bank.
So yeah, I guess I was confused by what I was seeing, but it became clear
Okay.
partway through the movie. Does that answer your question?
Yeah,
in any
sure.
way?
So going into it, I like Quentin Beck at his root, right? Is like if you take a character and break him down,
Yeah.
Norman Osborn,
Yep.
the Green Goblin,
Yep.
is a scientist.
Of course.
So is Doc Ock.
Ock. Yes.
I'm trying to think if you get into all the villains that I'm thinking for everybody right now are like Mr. Freeze was a scientist.
Yep.
The Riddler. Right, so the Riddler in many incarnations actually worked with the GCPD, and he was a kind of a forensic type guy. So, anyways, Quentin Beck is an actor, often like a theatrical actor.
Sure.
In New York, so like Broadway stuff and whatever. But he's always been an actor, which has kind of meant that in the comics, you can never really trust him. You
Right.
never really take anything he says for face value.
Right.
So I was watching this movie thinking to myself, there's more going on here
Right.
than what meets the eye.
Right.
Yeah. So there was that. The second that Peter was handing the glasses, Edith, yes,
Yes.
to Quentin. These are the glasses that Tony wears in several MCU movies. They're sort of like his AR glasses. He passes those along to Peter.
Yep.
Along with that comes like a whole massive operating system with weapons and all this crazy
A
stuff.
lot of tech.
And Peter feels like he's not the guy to have this responsibility.
Yeah.
And so he gives it to Quentin.
Yep.
And as
Why
that's
not?
happening, I'm sitting there going, "Oh no!"
You did literally you whispered and I heard. I'm like, what? Chill, Brady. You're like, oh no.
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
What?
And the
What is
second
it?
Peter leaves the bar, where it's all like the music changes and it turns into this like
Decrepit pile
what
of
is being
trash.
revealed to us here.
Yeah.
So needless to say, I knew he was no good.
Okay. Yep.
I knew he was lying.
Which I found heartbreaking. It was heartwarming, the scenes where like he was this mentor
They're
to
working
Peter.
together.
Yeah, well, and just
someone
even
he can
like
look up to.
the emotional, like just the mentorship
It
and
could be a real partnership that's going to form here.
Yeah, or just like, hey, I get. Even when he's like, yeah, I get it, man. Like you should turn away, just leave.
Yeah.
Go pursue MJ, pursue a normal life, be happy.
Yeah.
Like it was like, hey, like this guy is emotionally invested. He sticks up when Sam Jackson is ripping him in the room.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, back off, fool.
Yeah, absolutely.
This kid's smart. Sorry,
Absolutely.
interrupt me. It was yeah. So he was no good from.
So I knew that was. I had suspicions that he was lying about the multiverse.
Right. Which is a question. Like that was BS. Like that's
It was
not
total
true.
BS.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
not
wasn't
true.
sure.
There's
I
no
wasn't sure if that-
multiverse.
which, as a side note, I was like, dang, this is kind of cool. I had no idea
It's
what
cool.
Mysterio was.
Yeah, it's cool. My problem with multiverses
Yep.
is I've always found it to be lazy writing.
Oh, okay.
Because you get bored with the characters you've got, and so you introduce alternate versions of them. And
Right.
I don't know. And
Yeah.
some people really like it. They think it's a lot of fun.
Sure.
I've always just it doesn't do it for me. I've always found it to be really lazy.
That's right.
But the thing I didn't know was going to happen, the thing that the MCU kind of added as a fun little addition, is that Quentin Beck is a former employee of Tony Stark.
Right. Yes.
Who and that's sort of his motives, is that, Tony was not
Didn't acknowledge
was
the
not qualified to have the technology that he
Right.
had,
and he didn't acknowledge these like what Jake G could do with these advancements that he's made.
Oh yeah,
Like,
and so there's a lot of parts where he's talking. He's kind of got this band of followers,
yeah.
all who at some point have been burned
Screwed,
by
yeah.
Tony,
Right.
and think Tony's just a dick.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
And a lot of the time he was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So
He didn't sugarcoat
so
things.
that was really interesting to me.
Yeah. Yeah, that was interesting.
Surely you have a piece of trivia for me.
I do. Do you want to get into it now? Or
Well,
later?
whatever.
It's
I
not good
I look
trivia.
forward to it.
It's a little
every time
weak.
we
It's
do
a
it.
little weak.
It's right on par then.
Okay, the first
Oh, shots fired.
I just skimmed over that what you said just because it's true.
No, it's not true.
Okay. I've got two things. One's I'm just curious what your thoughts are.
Okay.
I find over under predictions kind of fun because it's fun not knowing, and then a couple weeks now or a couple years from now we'll look back and be like, that was the dumbest thing. This isn't a good over under. It's just a conversation piece. It'll be
Okay.
more of like a binary yes no kind of question.
Okay.
But so just some context. So obviously Spider-Man Homecoming, which came out in 2017,
Yeah.
was the sixth highest grossing movie of that year. So it
Okay.
did well.
Did well.
And in fact,
Factoring in the fact that like hundreds of movies come out a year now.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
When it used to be 10.
sure,
So
Yeah.
It's a lot harder to hit those
yeah.
top 10 spots.
Oh yeah. So specifically, when it came out in opening week, it grossed 163 million, little over.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just curious what your over-under prediction is. So, do you think Far From Home will be greater than or less than 163 million?
Oh, greater.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
Hands down. And I'll tell you why.
sure.
It's got a little bit to do with the success of Homecoming.
Which, yeah, obviously there's always the trickle-down effect. Yeah, yeah.
But I think it's 99% to do with Endgame. It's the first
okay.
movie after Endgame.
Yeah.
It's a movie that's coming out only 6 weeks
Yeah.
after
That
Endgame
wasn't that
came
long
out.
ago. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So there's a market for it. Everyone's hot for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the marketing in the trailers has been this is what it's like to live in a post-Tony world.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think you're probably right. Like it's going to be a hot movie, and it came out the exact same time of year. Like it came out July 7th.
Yeah.
And so we're here July whatever it is.
Second today.
So pretty close, almost to
Yeah.
the week.
This is the first weekend. This is opening weekend.
Yeah. I know sorry. Could you repeat what you asked me?
This is like the numbers that you gave me. That's opening weekend.
week.
Opening week.
Not
so
the
first
weekend,
week,
but the week. Because I had to look at that. Because this is such a weird release date. We talked about this. Like
it came out on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
Although, see, that's weird. I still don't, because all the posters say July 5th.
Right. So
And today's the 2nd, and we definitely just watched it.
Yeah.
So
anyway, apples to apples, opening week was 163 million for that movie 2 years ago.
So if Homecoming did 163,
yeah,
my prediction would be that Far From Home does 1 75.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see, right? I mean, I've got some projections from different sources. Some are saying 200, some are saying 154, some are close to you saying 170. So, I mean, I think it'll be a really big success just from
I think
number
this
one
movie's going to
success.
do really well.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Because there's hype going into it,
Yes.
and it's a great movie.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
Yeah.
honestly, there are... I mean, this movie ends... we're jumping all over the place, but it seems to be what we do.
Mm-hmm.
When this movie ends, Peter gets the girl.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, it is.
And which happens in a lot of superhero movies.
Sure.
But I don't think any time that it's happened in a superhero movie, I've been quite affected by it or as happy for the hero as I was this time.
Why? That's
I don't
interesting.
know. I don't know.
Just, yeah.
I think the age, like they're supposed to be 16,
Mm-hmm.
and so there's something about that like teenage love.
Yep.
I don't know.
You're
There's
hooked.
just something so fun about their relationship and exciting that she knows that he's Spider-Man now. She
Right.
deduced it.
Is that... I'm trying to remember from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans. Did Mary Jane know, or did he tell her? I can't remember.
So she finds out in the second one.
Yeah, but I can't remember how.
Because
right.
Doc Ock has got her kidnapped in the warehouse down by the lake.
And his mask
And the mask
gets
just
ripped off. Okay.
ends up getting mangled enough that when he turns around,
Yeah.
she sees him.
Right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I was
Which
just
is such a great bizarre. It's one of the great things about Spider-Man is that he's not cool. Like Peter
No.
Parker is not cool.
He's not supposed to be.
And so when you have a character who has a rough go at school and in his everyday life, he's super relatable to a lot of people.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's that tangibility there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And from a character standpoint, like to put yourself in the story, imagine being MJ, or imagine being anybody who finds out that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and realizing that this total dweeb is Spider-Man. Like,
right.
I don't know. It's such a, he lives two very different lives.
Right. Yeah.
And it's not even, it's, in some ways, it's similar to a Clark Kent Superman thing. But the difference with Clark Kent and Superman is that Superman's true identity is Superman.
Right.
Is Kal-El.
Right.
And he puts on the disguise of
Superman.
Clark Kent.
Or Clark Kent, sorry. Yeah.
So he's not actually a loser.
Right. Yeah.
Peter Parker is Peter Parker.
That is who he is.
That is who he is. There's no...
Right.
That's just who he is.
That's an interesting
He's
point.
just a geeky nerd. He's the smart kid in school. Right? And so, yeah. Like, he's just such a great, tangible, relatable,
right,
down-to-earth character.
It's easy to cheer for him.
Very.
Yeah.
Very.
So, this question, I found it interesting. I love Spider-Man. It's a who am I question.
Okay.
So I, the actor, and who I want you to guess. You might know this. If you do, give a couple seconds just for rhetorical response for the audience to think about.
A Spider-Man movie?
This is a general Spider-Man cinema question.
Okay.
Not specifically to do with tonight's movie. Specifically, it has to do with the Tobey Maguire and Maguire.
Oh, so you've given me too much.
Okay.
But,
well,
okay.
I have to tell you.
Okay,
so,
go on.
I was going to replace Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2 in 2004 after Maguire got injured during the filming of Seabiscuit in 2003. But luckily, Tobey Maguire's injuries healed up and he came back on set and it was never an issue. Who am I?
What I want to say, I feel like is wrong.
Trust your feelings.
My guess, and I think it's wrong, but my guess would be, if I had to venture one,
Sure.
would be Jake Gyllenhaal. And my reasoning behind that is it's just too ironic,
Right.
first of all. And second of all, if you put a picture of the two of them side by side,
Right.
they're very similar looking actors.
Right. Do you want to know the answer?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so the actor's name, and I have trouble pronouncing it, it's Jake Gyllenhaal.
So it is him.
It is him. Yeah, good
See,
job.
totally.
They are very
Very similar
similar
looking.
in appearance.
Yeah.
Um,
That's crazy.
yeah, that would be very different for me.
And it would have worked, I feel.
Oh,
like.
yeah. It's not like
could've
saying
pulled it
Dwayne
off.
Johnson or something. Like, they're
Yeah,
very
it's
similar.
not like, we're going to bring in Robin Williams.
That, I would watch that.
Or Topher Grace.
Hey, easy.
We're going to save him for the third one.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Because we watch that 70s show and we think Venom.
Venom right
Venom.
there. So I'm
Eddie Brock.
jumping back to you talking about how likable Peter Parker is in general. Something I thought about when I was watching these movies. And so I had this, when I saw Homecoming in 2017, I walked out of the theater and I had this feeling that I just couldn't put my finger on. Maybe I still can't. But I watched it again tonight in Far From Home. And I'm wondering, what is it about this that I like? And I think these two movies, this newest genre of Spider-Mans, I think they have something in common with Stranger Things. In that it's a way for the audience to reimagine their childhood
Okay.
with a humor twist on it. Because it's so light, it's so frothy. Like, it's not thinking back about your childhood and realizing, like, hey, when I was a kid, polio was around.
Right.
It's getting to reimagine, like, just visualize it in a light, positive environment. And I don't know.
Okay.
I can't put my finger exactly on it, but there's just some commonality to those two shows that there's just a pleasure in watching these juvenile people interact, and it's entertaining, it's lighthearted, but I don't know.
I don't see it, but
hey, I mean,
yeah.
I could be wrong.
No. Well,
I am going on.
It's,
Yeah.
all film is subjective, and that's the fun.
Yeah.
But no, cool.
Yeah. I mean, because I watched Stranger Things, and I'm like, dang, I wish I lived in the 80s. But in reality, maybe I'm just misunderstanding what living in the 80s would actually be like. Like, I probably wouldn't have a cool
Winona Ryder.
crew to, well, that either. Like,
She wouldn't be around.
She probably wouldn't be. Wouldn't have a cool crew to play Dungeons and Dragons with in my basement, or actual aliens to kind of monsters to heighten the situation.
Demogorgons.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Season 3 is coming out real soon.
Yeah, it is.
Like in a couple of days.
Yeah. Can we review TV shows?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Man, so many good things in this movie.
Right. It was.
We see four. We see 4 separate Spidey suits in this movie.
Yeah.
Yep. So we see the film starts and he's in his Iron Spider suit.
Iron. Oh, yes. Yep.
Tony, the
Sorry.
suit.
Yeah, my bad. Yep.
Then he has his Far From Home, or his Homecoming
suit. Yep.
Then some crazy German girl.
Yeah.
Who's working for Nick Fury.
Right.
Builds the stealth suit for him,
Which is kind of
an all black kind of thrown together suit.
I mean, aesthetically, it's like I could have thrown a paper or a garbage bag myself, and
you didn't like it?
I mean, it was okay. To be honest, it reminded me more of the suit that Tobey Maguire wore when he went to that wrestling competition, and it was literally like a ski mask and a sweater that he found in his dad's basement.
Which is very similar to the suit that in Civil War, when Tony Stark shows up and first recruits Tom Holland, he's already been using... He's got like welding goggles and stuff, right?
But I mean, this is a engineered suit that he was given, not something from his grandma's basement. So I had higher expectations for that. What was it? The monkey suit?
Night monkey.
The night monkey suit.
Night monkey is what they end up calling him.
Right.
Yeah. And then towards the end of the film, he fashions together using like one of Tony's crazy 3D printing type things. Yeah. He fashions together a red and black suit, which was sharp looking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And gets mangled.
Yeah.
Suit gets virtually destroyed.
Right.
But, and then is pristine and perfect by the end of the movie again. So.
Something I found, this is like on a specific scale, not like on a large story scale. It was weird watching Spider-Man not in New York. And I know in some of the Avenger movies he's been in outer space and in just other universes or what have you. But it's weird seeing him
in Venice.
Or London.
And all these
Prague.
Different locations. Absolutely.
Yeah. And also just from when those monsters started like destroying Venice, I'm like, please, dear God, not Venice. Like,
I know there's
Detroit. Take what you want from Detroit, but leave Venice. You can have the whole dang city. Just
take Atlanta, please. But like some really old architecture getting destroyed.
I'm actually kind of liked it. It was cool just being in somewhere other than New York, but it was weird. It was weird.
I can see that.
Yeah. We've talked about this in one other movie at least, but I just did a quick Google search. I was curious just what the age of our main characters were, like the actors who played them. And they were all within like the 22, 23-year-old. So
yeah, Tom Holland's pretty young still.
Yeah. Someone, so the guy who plays Flash, and I'm going to mispronounce his name. I've got it in scribbly writing. It's Tony something Revolori. I thought he was a lot older because he's been in a lot of movies. He's been like the Grand Budapest Hotel, which is about 4 or 5 years old.
Okay.
So I assumed he was older, like maybe 27, 28, 29.
No, but he's
23.
23?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah. I guess not that it's a requirement to have all your actors in high school being close to high school age.
Sure.
But yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it was good.
Cool. Man, what else? I mean, there's some things towards the end that I'm
right.
So
should we get to that now or later?
Okay, so at the end of the movie,
there's
a moment.
Yes.
When there's news coverage.
We can say when it was, like, can we? Well, because if they've seen the movie,
sure. Oh yeah.
It was a post-credit scene.
Were they both post? I'm trying to remember if the one part for sure was part of the post-credit scene.
Okay.
Because the post-credit scene is kind of just a continuation of the last scene when they're in Times Square.
Right. Yes, that is. Yep, that's true. Actually,
and so I can't remember. If this part happens before or no. I guess they're both in the post-credit scene.
Okay. Yeah.
But he's in New York and in Times Square, and a news coverage over the death of Mysterio comes up on the screen.
Yeah.
And they cut to an exclusive from the Daily Bugle.
Yes.
And
dailybugle.net. Because this is the 20.
This is the almost the 2020s.
Oh, yeah. The roaring 20s.
And so we we had the return of a character named J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, yes.
Who back in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies was played by no, don't tell me.
Okay.
J.K. Simmons is the actor's name.
Oh, so good.
And he was fantastic. Like, he was perfect in that role.
So good.
And I don't think they had a J. Jonah in the Andrew Garfield, the Mark Webb ones.
Sorry. I've seen like half of the first.
Okay.
So I can't really comment.
So I don't think, I know they reference him, I know they talk about him, and maybe there were plans to bring him in later on, but he never pops up.
No.
So it was only a matter of time before they cast an actor to play J. Jonah in our new MCU Spider-Man universe.
Yep.
And who did they get? Who did they get to play him? Why are you looking at me funny?
I want you to finish the sentence because I'm actually confused.
It's a build-up. It's a build-up for
Yeah, I know you're setting up the serve, and I'm not spiking it.
You're not spiking it.
Yeah. I'm watching the ball hit the ground six times, and the audience is like, "What the heck are you doing?"
They got J.K. Simmons back.
Oh, sorry. I thought you had said that, and I was like,
"No."
Yes, Brady.
It's so perfect.
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Like,
it was like a great grandfather coming home.
It was
from
so good,
the war.
And they didn't even in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies, they put a hairpiece on him so that he's got the full. In this, they didn't. It was just balding J.K. Simmons
with the mustache
up on the screen with the mustache.
Yeah.
Doing some news coverage, and it was this glorious, glorious moment.
And true to his character, like, wasn't he still throwing Spider-Man under the bus?
Oh yeah, hates Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Spider-Man's a menace, terrorizing the streets and whatever else. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And now let me say, there have been 22 MCU movies, including this.
Including this. Okay. Yep.
All of them, with the exception of Endgame, although now including Endgame because they just re-released Endgame with a post-credit scene.
Yeah.
All of them have had post-credit scenes.
Right.
Some of them 2.
Yep.
Most of them 2.
Okay.
Maybe not the first phase, but we got into having 2.
Yeah.
So let's say there's probably 37, 38 post-credit scenes in the
somewhere in that range.
This one wins. This one,
wow.
This one had me just like, don't end there. Give me more. Right. When is it's going to be a couple of years before the next Spider-Man movie?
Yeah.
What did you just do to me?
And I just want to clarify, just for those viewers at home, this beats the chicken shawarma eating post-credit scene.
Absolutely.
Night and day. That one was cute, humorful, entertaining, but this one was groundbreaking.
So they're standing there in Times Square.
Yes.
J. Jonah's done his thing. And he's like, we've got some exclusive footage to show you. And and it cuts to some doctored footage of Mysterio.
Yep.
Doctored in the sense that, like, it's been altered.
Yes.
To make Spider-Man look like he was the one behind the attacks.
Yes.
Like, Mysterio was still the hero.
Yes.
And Spider-Man was the one behind the attacks.
Yep.
And in that moment, when he makes that, when that goes, and Spider-Man, Peter's standing in Times Square in full Spider-Man garb.
Yeah.
And you get this sense of, oh, shoot. This is, how is he going to fix this? How is he going to overcome this and clear his name and get people to restore faith in Spider-Man again?
Yeah.
and so then it cuts back to J. Jonah.
Mm-hmm.
And J. Jonah says something along the lines of, if you think that's whatever,
Something.
look at this.
Just wait.
Just wait.
Yeah.
And it cuts back to Jake Gyllenhaal,
Mm-hmm.
who on the news,
Mm-hmm.
which is not only playing in Times Square, but it's the news.
Yeah.
Right? So it'll be online and it'll be on,
Sure.
wherever.
Sure.
Says
Yeah.
Peter Parker, or no, he says Spider-Man's real name
Mm-hmm.
is
Peter.
and then he goes and then it cuts out. It like glitches, and then you go, whew, that was close.
Oh, yeah.
And then it cuts back in, and he goes, his real name is Peter Parker.
Yeah.
And we cut back to Spider-Man, who goes, I wish I could remember the line, but it was like, what the hell, or like something like,
It's like,
like he just, his stomach just comes up to the back of his throat, and he like, and then it cuts to black, and you're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's something new to the Spider-Man cinema universe.
To have his identity publicly known.
Yeah. Because I thought, oh, okay, we've been here, done that. Public perception of him being kind of skewed as a villain.
Yeah.
Sure, we've been there.
Sure.
But not this.
But never this.
Not this. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I don't even...
I don't know. I might just put my head in the sand for a couple years till this gets resolved in the next movie, because that's a big deal.
This is... I loved this scene.
It was so good.
This scene did everything that a post-credit scene is supposed to do. It had me 100% gripped.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It wasn't just the cliche. Yeah. It was big. It was key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So rewinding a little bit.
Sure.
Because we just talked about the very ending.
The ending, yeah.
Now, the very, very ending.
Yeah.
The second post-credit screen.
Yes.
Right? So there's the mid-credit scene.
Yep.
And the post-credit scene.
Yes.
So the mid-credit scene is the crazy one we just talked about.
Yep.
The post-credit scene is the one where they reveal that that Maria Hill and Nick Fury haven't actually been Maria Hill and Nick Fury throughout the entire movie.
Right.
And now you haven't seen Captain Marvel.
No, I did not.
So I will have to give you... I'll have to lend it to you.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, like, it's... Yeah, so they're driving in the car, and it cuts to the inside of the car, and you realize that there's the shape-shifting thing called the Skrulls.
Okay.
So Skrulls are they're this alien race who are able to shapeshift and take on the voice and whatever else, And so you discover that Nick Fury and Maria Hill are actually Skrulls.
Yeah.
And that the actual Nick Fury is like on some spaceship somewhere.
Yeah.
On holidays.
Yes.
Like he's having a little mini vacation.
on the quote-unquote beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was just kind of a fun, which they typically do. So typically in these Marvel movies, the mid-credit scene is the holy crap scene.
Right.
And then the post-credit scene now is just kind of a goofy little...
Sure. Yep.
We throw something extra in there type of thing.
Yep.
So
on the topic of Nick Fury, I made a note of this when we were watching this. Like, Sam, this is a little bit of a... Like, it's not news to anyone. But Sam Jackson is a legend.
Yes.
He's awesome.
And apparently doesn't age.
No,
because he looks the same.
Yeah, he went to
he's
the
looked for a very long time.
Yeah. So another little tidbit that I found entertaining. So there was the scene where MJ and Peter finally go on that walk, and I was like, finally, like, goodness, everything. Brad was getting in there.
He's had this plan.
Yeah, he had
He's
this
got
plan.
to take her on a walk, give her some jewelry.
Yeah. But so he finally takes her on this walk and relays to him like, hey, I know you're Spider-Man. And he says, no, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, I am.
Can you, let's break down that moment for a second.
Sure. Yeah.
What a total freak out panic moment that would be.
Ooh, sweat dripping down my back. Do I lie? Do I tell the truth? Yeah.
Well, no, definitely you lie. You definitely lie.
I don't know.
But like, it's,
how much do you trust this person?
It's a lie that he's totally unprepared for. He doesn't have a story. Like,
right.
He's not good at lying, because why would you need to be?
Yeah.
Why would you? It's never going to be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
No one's ever going to figure it out.
Right.
And so when he goes to lie, it's not a smooth lie.
No. Oh, no. It was totally on he just made it up.
He's like,
hoc.
what? No.
Wait, no.
I'm not Spider-Man. What are you talking about?
Who's Spider-Man again?
Why would you think I'm Spider-Man?
Who's that guy? Yeah. But a little tidbit Easter egg. I liked at the end of this conversation, she said something about, did you actually think I was Spider-Man or something along those lines? And she said, yeah, I was 67% sure. And I was like, dang, that's a really specific number. So I was like, when did the comics come out? Was it 1967? It was not. The 1960s cartoon came out in 1967.
Okay.
So I thought that was cool.
Do you think that's a coincidence?
No, that's an Easter egg.
That
maybe. Is an emu Easter egg. Like it's too random and too specific to be random.
True.
I would think anyway. Kind of a visually cool sequence was the Mysterio they're not hallucinations, but they're what?
Illusions.
Illusions, yes.
Yeah. Which kind of happens twice.
I'm referring. Well, I guess they're both good, but the first one to me was fantastic.
Which is also like Mysterio has always been smoke and mirrors. Like that's a part of his thing.
Right.
Being a theatrical acting.
Right.
Whatever.
Right, because you mentioned
But visually, these scenes are stunning.
Yes.
Like just so colorful and fun to watch.
Yeah. And terrifying. Like I would be terrified to have actual hallucinations based off these scenes. Like they were well done, but terrifying if I was Peter Parker in these scenes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Not knowing what's real, what's not.
And that's the thing is there's a moment in the movie when you realize we can't trust anything.
No.
And that's a really, like, even as an audience member,
right, it's
a very helpless feeling.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Where you're just like, we can't trust it. We can't. He doesn't know if who he's talking to is who he's actually talking to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Any of it.
Yeah. Little note about the soundtrack. I'm going to mispronounce this name. It's also a name that starts with a G. Michael Giacchino. Regardless, he's did the soundtrack for this movie. I knew him from Lost. He did the soundtrack for Lost, and that's about all I knew him from. He actually has a pretty extensive resume. So he did, obviously, Spider-Man Homecoming, Doctor Strange, The Incredibles, and he actually has a couple Oscars for doing Up and Ratatouille. Couple Oscar nominations. One Oscar from Up, but we mentioned the soundtrack earlier. So, I enjoyed it.
Soundtrack-wise, I was missing something. In the first one,
yes,
they did a fantastic job of adapting the original Spider-Man theme.
Yes.
Like the do-do-do.
Yes.
Do-do-do. But they did it with like violins and like they made it very orchestral.
Yeah.
And it never happened in this one.
So
not once.
Brady, are you copying off my notes here? Because that is, I had.
Although you did photocopy them for some.
Well, just so I can mark them up while we're talking.
Oh, okay.
The one will go into the Radio Broadcasting Hall of Fame. The marked ones
in the vault.
Yeah. So I had two problems. One was that And the other, that there was the Avengers theme playing throughout it.
And I don't know
that
if
seems weird to me.
I don't know if that's supposed to be symbolic because he's an Avenger now.
Okay. Because there are I couldn't
But
think of any.
I would have been okay with a healthy mix of
Yeah.
both.
And
we didn't get that.
I just wanted that jingle at the beginning because you referenced it. It was at the beginning of Homecoming, and it got my nostalgic juices flowing of like, oh yeah, here's our Spider-Man jingle. Let's get into like this new creation of Spider-Man, and
yeah,
it was still a good movie, still a good intro, but I was surprised not to see that. I mean, question.
Answer.
I don't know. I haven't had much sleep recently, so maybe this is a silly point. Part of me was wondering when they were interviewing Peter Parker, they were actually interviewing Spider-Man and saying, what will you do if aliens come? What will we do if this or that? Which version of Spider-Man do you prefer? Like a micro problem solving Spider-Man where he's like just solving petty crimes, but you delve more into him emotionally, or a macro Spider-Man where he's solving problems of like universe, aliens, avenging science problems. Because to me, the micro Spider-Man is more reflective of what I think Spider-Man, and that I could be completely wrong, but just as innocent 1960s Spider-Man 1, 2002, just very kind of small scale, but more just about him versus like a world savior of.
Well, and I mean, this is the first live action film where this is the largest scaled threat that he's ever dealt with.
On his own.
Right. And even then, I don't know. I still think it was a small, petty. I still think this was a micro Spider-Man film.
Okay.
I think what's throwing you off is that it wasn't in
New York. Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so, like, if you look at Spider-Man throughout cinema history in the 2000s.
Sure.
And the 2010s.
Yep.
Tobey Maguire's first Spider-Man, he's up against the Green Goblin.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Whose quest is to do what?
He was coming up with some formula
really remember what
genetic
exactly
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
All I remember is he was doing kind of illegal testing.
Yeah, he was doing some bad stuff, and I don't really remember. The second one,
yep,
he's up against Dr. Octavius.
Yes.
Who is using
fusion or
what's the iridium? No.
Oh, titanium? No.
Anyways, it's like this super rare.
Yeah.
He's creating like this renewable energy thing. But the problem is it's a dangerous experiment. It's not working.
Right. And
it's putting others in risk. And he becomes desperate to do it, and so he's like robbing banks and whatever for the funding. Again, set in New York.
Yep.
The third one, very similar. He's up against Hobgoblin now, which is Harry.
Mm-hmm.
Avenging the death of his father.
Yep.
And Eddie Brock and the symbiote.
Yes.
As Venom.
Yep.
Mark Webb's Spider-Man are very similar. Okay, so the first one he's up against the Lizard.
Okay.
And the second one he's up against Electro. But they both still just take place in New York.
Right.
Homecoming, he's up against Vulture.
Mm-hmm.
With alien tech.
Yep.
But still just based in New York.
Right.
This one, he's up against Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
With drones.
Right.
But the final fight still only just kind of happens in Berlin. So it's scale-wise, it's not any bigger of a fight.
Fair.
It's just set it's set internationally, it's set abroad,
Right.
and so maybe that's what makes it feel bigger.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah. No. Fair. Fair. I mean, I still enjoyed the movie. Don't get me wrong. What else do I have on my list here? Anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so. I mean, Tom Holland is just spot on.
When the Amazing Spider-Mans came out, both of them,
Yeah.
I just
Andrew Garfield.
I couldn't keep the vomit down.
Gosh.
I physically couldn't.
I enjoy the movies.
I never felt drawn to watch them, and so still my mission statement in life is that Tobey Maguire is Spider-Man. But that being said, these Tom Holland movies, I might even enjoy them as much, and at times maybe more than the original Sam Raimi Spider-Mans.
I would say that Tom Holland is my Spider-Man.
I'm not sure if I'm ready to say that, but I'm close. I am close.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I think Tobey Maguire made a great Peter Parker.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't think he was quirky enough and funny and sarcastic enough as Spider-Man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Andrew Garfield was a great Spider-Man.
Sure.
When he was in the outfit.
Yep.
He was way off as Peter Parker.
For many reasons.
He was this cool, perfect-haired, skateboarding
hipster
dude.
Yeah. More, had cool clothes.
Which is not...
No.
You know. Tom Holland is quirky.
Yep.
And funny.
Yes.
And as Spider-Man.
Yep.
And when he's not Spider-Man, he's dumpster diving for DVD players, and he's like a mathlete. He's traveling as a mathlete.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy.
Yeah. No, he's excellent, and it's just I'm not ready to do that just for emotional reasons, but theoretically, I think he's an amazing Spider-Man, and these two movies are fantastic. They're fun. They do justice to the Spider-Man cinematography or cinematic representation of Spider-Man. I love them. They're great.
Yeah.
I actually just came across an Esquire.com ranking of the Spider-Man movies, and I'm just going to read them out loud real quick. Of the movies made in the 2000s and 2010s.
Okay, so all 7 of them.
8. This one includes Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, which I haven't seen.
Ooh.
So I'm just going to read them out loud and just which
won an Oscar.
What for? What Oscar?
Spider-Man into the one Best Animated.
Really?
Yeah.
Man,
it's a big deal.
It's gotten a lot of attention.
It's a big deal.
And I overlooked it.
It's good.
Is it?
And I watched it. I was like, oh, I'm kind of interested.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to go out of my way. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it.
Sure.
And then it won an Oscar. And that night after the Oscars, I watched it. Because I'm like, okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Hey, hold the phone.
So I'm going to read this list to you, and I just want your general thought. I mean, it is what it is. It's just a list. So at the very tail, not surprisingly, Spider-Man 3 from 2007. The next two on the list.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So
this is their opinion, Esquire.com.
Okay. So I would say, yeah, at the bottom is that one.
Spider-Man 3. Yep.
Followed by The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next. What's that 6?
Followed by... This includes Far From Home?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Followed by... followed by the first Amazing Spider-Man?
Yep. Absolutely. So yeah, so to recount, Spider-Man 3 is the worst.
Yeah.
According to this, the last place. Then the 2 Amazing Spider-Mans are 7, 6.
Yep.
So
followed
what's next?
by the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
Okay.
Is that right?
It's not.
Okay.
Which
Okay.
I find. Sorry.
See, that's where I would put it, though. But
I would agree. I would agree with you. I disagree with this list.
Shoot.
You would
Okay,
be
so I'm going to
surprised-
continue the way I would do it.
Sure. You tell me how you would
I would
rank
do
it.
that one. Then I would do Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
Then I would do Spider-Man Homecoming.
Sure.
Then I would do Spider-Man 2 by
Yep.
Sam Raimi. And then
Yep.
I would do this one, Far
Cool.
From Home.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 is gold.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2
Yes.
is such an amazing...
Yeah.
He like hangs up they tapped into so many comic book storylines, like when he gives up
Yep.
and he doesn't want to be Spider-Man anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It's good.
So, and I even got used to when they first came out, I was a little put back by the notion that they had given Tobey Maguire organic web shooters.
I'm sorry. You liked this?
I
or
was
you didn't like
when
this?
it first came out, I was a little put back.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I was like, that's weird. That's because
Mhm.
producing and shooting web has never been
Ever.
his powers.
No.
He builds web shooters. It's part of his
Yep.
genius.
Yep.
But you get over it pretty quick.
Sure.
And
yeah.
you go, hey, that's kind of cool.
It's
it
a
makes
subtlety.
sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's a subtlety.
Yeah.
So I would generally agree with what you said. I mean, you can argue all day just about flip flopping.
And you haven't seen it. Well, and some of these films you haven't seen.
Right.
Right.
I don't need to see the Amazing Spider-Man movies.
No.
But
Into the Spider-Verse I would recommend.
So they had
that's the one where you wouldn't know where to put.
They had that one as number 1.
Yeah. See, it's...
They had Spider-Man 2 as the second, then Spider-Man,
What?
then Homecoming,
No.
then Far From Home, then the Two Amazings, and then
Okay.
Spider-Man 3. And I'm agreeing with you. I think this list
Okay,
is
so
out to
here's
lunch.
so I have a couple questions.
Sure. Yeah.
One, do you think that the first Spider-Man,
With 2002.
Sam Raimi's one,
Yep.
yeah,
Okay.
is superior
Yeah.
than either of the MCU Spider-Man movies?
Ooh. I mean, apples and oranges, because I feel like they are different movies in a way. The MCU ones are just so comedic and witty. I think that would be a tougher question to to answer if you said, is Spider-Man 2 better or worse than the two MCU movies? I think the two MCU movies are slightly better than Sam Raimi's original Spider-Man.
Okay, question number 2.
Okay.
Do you think that Far From Home
Yes.
is a better movie than Homecoming?
I'm going to go with no.
Okay.
And it's a very second. Like if one is 98%, the other's 97%. Like it's
Okay.
very close. I loved this movie we watched tonight.
Yep.
I think I liked Homecoming a touch more.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. Michael Keaton was in Homecoming. It's
That's
hard
what I
to-
mean. Like any movie with Michael Keaton in it,
Yeah.
you can't diss.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm game with that.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
I don't think I have anything else to add.
I've got a question for you.
Okay.
And I can't answer my own version of this when I ask myself. But we saw this movie on opening night.
True.
It was a full house.
That wasn't the question.
No.
Okay.
What do you have some fun, just quick titles or experiences of seeing movies on opening nights that you want to share? Like you saw Wicker Man on opening night, or
No, I didn't.
good, good for the record.
I saw opening night.
Mm-hmm.
Opening night. I saw Deadpool, the first Deadpool
Oh, cool.
opening night.
Cool.
Packed.
Oh yeah, I imagine.
No.
Okay. Like Fire Marshal was called. It was so packed.
The last two people
Mm-hmm.
that entered the theater before the movie started, because it came out on Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of people went to the theater
Yep.
with their beloved.
Sure.
the last two people to enter the theater were a teenage couple.
Oh boy.
There on a date. And they had to split up to go sit in the two remaining seats in the theater. Every seat had a body in it.
Wow.
Packed.
Yeah.
The only other one that I know, I'm sure I've seen some others on opening night.
Sure.
The only other one that I can think of for sure that I saw was The Force Awakens.
Oh, okay.
And we drove 2.5 hours.
Yep.
We bought it was one of those mad dash, the website crashed when tickets went on sale. And so our tickets were bought within 2 minutes of tickets going on sale.
Yep.
And we were the first viewing in the theater on opening night. And we drove 2.5 hours to an IMAX theater. We saw it massive.
Wow.
Seats were vibrating from the sound. And we sat in the front row in IMAX because that's where our seats were, because it was a lot of neck strain. It was a lot of back and, but it didn't matter.
Yep.
Because it was opening night to a Star Wars movie. People had toy lightsabers. People were wearing Jedi robes.
Cool.
It was Star Wars.
Yeah.
It was epic.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it. You can't answer your version of this question?
I can't think of. I'd have to see a list of the movies I've seen, because I'm talking legitimate opening night. I'm not counting hey, I saw it the next day or the week of opening.
I think I saw Infinity War. I didn't. I was late seeing Endgame.
The only two that I could think of, and they were kind of opposites to each other. They were actually sequels to each other, but opposites in quality or reception. The Dark Knight, I saw. I'm pretty sure it was open. If it wasn't opening, that was 11 years ago, so I can't remember. If it wasn't opening, it was pretty darn close. I just remember walking in, and it was kind of similar to the story you said. I walked in with a group, and it was where the heck are we sitting? Literally, just the front row is all that's left. And we saw the late show of it, so it was 10 or 11 at night. And I was exhausted. My neck was strained up. Some of these panoramic shots where they did full circles of different characters of just conversations, I was getting dizzy, but an amazing movie and awesome.
Oh yeah.
Another movie that I for sure saw on opening day was kind of the sequel to that, Dark Knight Rises, and it's not that great of a movie comparatively, and
it got a different reception for sure.
For sure.
And I think a part of that was people didn't like what they did with Bane. And originally, I'm pretty sure prior to the tragic passing of Heath Ledger, the plan was to bring back the Joker.
Yep.
Instead we ended up with, and Tom Hardy is an incredible actor.
Oh,
but we ended up with,
or perhaps he's wondering why someone would shoot the man before tossing him out of a plane.
Oh.
And they actually did a whole, the original cut. I don't know if you know this story.
Yeah.
So the original cut of the film, for award consideration or whatever, they bring people in, right?
Yeah.
And nobody could understand anything that Bane was saying.
Right.
Nobody knew what the hell he was saying.
Right.
And so they had to, before releasing it theatrically, they had to fix it. They had to go in and change all of his voice, get him to re-record stuff and change the effects and everything. Oh yeah.
Wow. I'm still laughing at that imitation though.
It
that
works
was good.
Hang on.
That
It works
really
better.
good.
Wait, it works better with an empty glass. Hang on.
Okay, let's hear it. Everyone.
What's one of the lines? That's the only line I know.
I was raised in darkness.
I was raised in darkness.
That is good.
Yeah.
That's
right?
fantastic.
Will you die if I take that mask off?
It would be quite painful.
I'm pretty tough.
I don't know.
Oh, and then he's like, not for you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah, we'll get into this someday. I'm sure we'll review one of the Batman movies, but
All of them.
We kind of touched on this earlier.
All of them, including the Adam West ones.
Sure.
With shark repellent spray.
But we talked on this earlier with Endgame. I think probably a problem with Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises was that matched intensity of Dark Knight was about kind of a moral danger of the Joker tarnishing Batman's reputation of the city versus having a physical danger like a nuclear bomb's going to go off. Big deal. Who cares? City blows up. I'm not that emotionally invested. Stuff's going to happen.
Right.
But more, anyway. Very side tangent. Opening nights are fun. And it was fun going on opening night tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was fun going 3 days before the film actually releases.
I felt...
However that happened.
Yeah. Now, was that because of our media passes being movie reviewers that we got that?
I think it's our status
Yeah.
as film critics,
Sure.
as movie savants.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Hey.
You know, people used to look at us and say, "Yes, street rats," and now
They still do.
wow, one of us.
Yeah.
And now they go, no, don't come in yet. We'll lay out a nice
Red carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Please watch our movie.
Yeah. So
Well, anything else that we need to talk about with this movie?
with this movie, no.
Yeah. What would you give it on a scale of 0 to 10?
0 being the absolute best,
0 being
the worst.
0 being in the middle.
What?
5 being crap and 10 being amazing. I'm just kidding. Yeah,
I'm
0.
Wait,
zero,
no, I
0
could
being
answer,
the
no,
worst,
no, I
10
could
being
answer
the
that
best.
way.
No, I know. Please.
I could because no,
No.
but listen, think about it.
Sure.
Because my answer scores higher than 5,
Okay.
nothing really changes. Because only 0 through 5 are inverted.
Right.
Right. See?
Okay.
See, you're not that clever.
I'm not.
No.
Everyone knows that. That
It's true.
knows me.
It's true. I don't know. The fact that you work on rockets all day is,
Hey.
As a physicist.
Someone's got to fix those rockets.
It's true.
But sir, what would you give it out of 10?
Out of 10? 0 to 10?
Yep.
10 being the best?
Yeah.
0 being the worst?
Yep.
5 being somewhere in the middle?
Typically.
7 being, not super great, but still pretty good?
And 3 being kind of, this was kind of crappy.
I've
but
seen worse things,
yeah.
but I wouldn't take my spouse to it.
Yes.
4 being, okay, now I get it.
What would 2.5? Sorry, continue.
I would give it a an 8.5.
Cool.
Yeah. And I think I would give Homecoming an 8. I think this one just edged out Homecoming a little bit for me.
Cool.
And I don't know why.
Why?
Because I
But
really
you did.
did like Michael Keaton. Oh my gosh. In Homecoming, that moment when he's driving them to the prom and you realize
Yes.
that like they both discover who the other one is.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Well, you take a big gulp, like when you knock on
oh
the door.
my gosh.
When you knock on the door when he picks his date up for prom, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Who's at the door?" Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And they're like sitting at a red light. And
Yes.
and Michael
Yeah.
Keaton's like looking at him in the rearview mirror.
Yeah.
And it was in the theater, it was probably the tensest I've ever been. It was terrifying.
Yeah. Does he
no
know?
words were being exchanged.
Yeah.
And it was a terrifying scene.
Mm-hmm.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
So
No, that was a good few sequences in that movie. Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Michael Keaton
anyways.
was the boss.
I think that's pretty much it.
Cool.
We're not gonna talk about what we saw.
No,
'Cause, we
that's-
don't do that when we do
Historically, no.
middle of the bonus week.
Yeah. This is
things.
bonus material.
Bonus.
Bonus.
Yeah, I think our next episode will be a thriller review.
Mm-hmm. Like Michael Jackson's
it's
Thriller.
looking, yeah.
Cool.
That's not how it goes. Oh my gosh, it's late.
Yeah.
It's very late.
Yeah.
so
If you
then,
haven't voted yet, you can have your say
yeah,
on
you
what
can
Thriller.
have your hop on over to Facebook.
I
I mean,
think-
chances are by the time you listen to this,
Yeah.
this episode will have been out for 6 or 7 years, and the voting will have subsided
Yeah.
by then.
We'll probably be in jail by then.
It seems like it's going to be Silence of the Lambs. That's kind of where
Probably
things
it's
are.
edging a bit forward, but
Get Out.
there's some others that
Get
are
Out
close.
had a
Have your say.
it was doing well.
Yeah.
Have your say.
Have your say.
Do your thing. Anyway,
Everyone has a voice.
my name is not Steve.
No.
No, it's
Never.
Pete.
It never has been. It's neither Pete nor Steve.
It's neither of those.
Yeah. I'm Pete, and that's Brady.
You're supposed to say Peter, and then there's like a whole segment. We had a thing,
My goodness.
and it was nice, and it just
What I
it
think
was familiar.
What I think Brady's trying to say is thanks for listening. Follow
That's
us
not-
on Podbean.
No, you're not.
Like us on
don't-
Facebook.
Don't get a
We appreciate your support.
job as a
Tune in next time.
translator because you're awful.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but
We
I'm awful at a lot of things.
I apologize for this.
Yeah. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. And until next time, spay and neuter your children.
Pets is what I think he meant to say.